Hi everybody, Maneesh Konkar here, and in this video we've got an interesting concept lined up. We're going to take up a Shark Tank product which is Aquapeya. Aquapeya or Aquapeya, I couldn't get the exact pronunciation. It was introduced by Tushar and Ravi Mundada from Sangli in a recent episode, and we did a little analysis of the company and we've got a few points on the marketing strategy for them, right? So we're going to cover 8 points that they should do in as a part of their marketing mix. Digital is one of them and distribution is another. All right, so let's begin. A quick background. My name is Maneesh Konkar. I run a setup called Direction One. We are corporate trainers and we also run a digital agency. We've been doing this kind of work for many years now, and you see a lot of our online courses also in this in sales and marketing. All right, all the links are there in the description. Check it out. All right, so let's start. Okay, so first of all, this product was introduced by Ravi and Tushar Mundada in a recent episode of Shark Tank, and we love the product. It competes directly with Bisleri, it competes with Aquafina, and they have a tough fight on their hands. They are also into carbonated beverages. They are into a Jeera drink. They are into orange. Okay, and it's kind of a 20 crore kind of a setup. All right. Now, the first thing that we observe is that these guys are not doing, they're hardly doing anything on the digital front. We looked at their Facebook page and it has just 17 followers. We looked at their Instagram account, it has only 1600 followers. There is a little bit of random posting that is happening here and there. But I guess, guys, the first thing that we would recommend to this company is that they really improve their online digital media presence. They're also not running any ads. We saw that from the Facebook page. And okay, so the first digital strategy that we recommend to these people is get your own media clear. There is a Google business profile also, but it's there isn't much of a content calendar that seems to be happening with this particular company. And given the fact that awareness is one of the main things that is the bottleneck right now in this company, this is really something that they need to work on. All right, so the first strategy that is recommended to this organization is that you get your own media set and put up these handles and have a content calendar running. Now we've got 6 ideas on what all you should put up in terms of a content calendar. When we say we're talking about a content calendar, we're talking daily posts that are savable and shareable. Right? Now, what is it that you would put in a product which is an FMCG product? Well, the first point is that they've got different products and each product can be advertised in detail. So one post every week on one of the products. They've got a Jeera drink. What is the ingredient in that Jeera drink? How do you make it? What is the manufacturing process? All those things need to go into one particular post. So every Monday they can have one particular product that is advertised in detail. The second is what are the 6 things that are unique about their manufacturing process. There are some random videos on the website, but we didn't find too many details about what that process is all about. So one post every week that this is this is what we do in terms of our manufacturing process. This is how our plant is different, and it uses the best quality materials, and it has the most strong production processes. That's the second point that they can cover. All right, the third is a little story about the founders per se. They've been in the distribution line for many years now. 2018 is when they started this venture. So what is your story, guys? Use your own media to actually communicate that story. There is a little talk about your Shark Tank episode. But then, if I want to see the Shark Tank episode, I'll go to YouTube and watch the 22-minute video from the Shark Tank website, the Shark Tank YouTube handle, and the Instagram page has much smaller versions of it. Fourth, give me an introduction to your sales team. Right? How does your sales team work? Right? Where all do they? If show them a little, show a few posts of them having a little fun. Okay, that's it. Fifth, why don't you use local influencers? So this product can go, if it's a healthy product and you manufacture it in a very clean environment, then health can be a positioning for the drink, and therefore tie up with local gyms, tie up with local influencers. You do have an actress who's done a few posts, but we would recommend using local influencers to actually come out with a content strategy on this. Once you've done this, you can sponsor local events, local sports tournaments. I recently attended ran a 15-kilometer race in Fulton. I believe that's very close to Sangli, and that's something that you can take up, right? There is a Satara marathon that happens towards the end of the year. That is something that you could look at. Alright, so the idea would be that once you get your own handle set, you would then have a strong content calendar that make sure that there is something constantly going on the page. Alright, so that's the second digital marketing strategy that we would recommend. Okay, now third point. Once you get your content calendar clear, and let's say you worked on this content for the next 1 or 2 months or so, what we would recommend is hyper local awareness campaigns that bombard the target customer. Okay, now you already have a bunch of distributors in place. I'm very sure that these distributors are not all over the place and they're only in a handful of towns. Now, the distributor needs to be supported with local demand creation. As a small company, you may not have the funds to be able to do TV advertising. I mean, your competitors are going to blanket IPL with a series of ads. That is going to happen in, March. Last week of March is when the IPL is starting. So, what you could do is look at digital as a medium, run awareness campaigns which purely bombard everybody in a particular age group in a hyper local area. So you can take Satara, you can take Sangli, you can take Karad, you can take Fulton, and slowly and steadily expand to Pune. The Shark Tank episode didn't have too much details on where all your distribution is happening, but that is something that is recommended. It's the next step. It is only when awareness is created that the channel will be open to stocking. Now, appointing distributors is easy, is a relatively easy part, but the distributor is going to need a little bit of local awareness support, and only then will the retailers buy the product. And once the retailers start buying it, they are going to expect offtake. Offtake is something which, in our experience in FMCG, we've seen so many brands fail because the offtake focus is simply not there. The focus is primarily on primaries or secondaries. Primary is when, of course, you are selling to the distributor. Secondary is when the distributor is selling to the trade. Okay, so that's the third strategy, is bombard every geography that you are opening up through awareness campaigns on digital. Okay, before you start the awareness campaigns, therefore the content calendar needs to be in place, and the page needs to have all the relevant details. All right. Now, fourth point is to look at the B2B institutions market also. Railways, college canteens, restaurants, hotels. Now, you have taken on Ritesh Agarwal as a founder. 10,000 hotels is what actually comes to him. But to service those 10,000 outlets, you will need a national distribution network, which I guess is some time away. So to ease out this process, once you've already got a distributor in an area, appoint a separate 2 or 3 bunch of people who will go to and tap into these institutions, the local hotels. So the product should be available in a hotel room. The product should be available with caterers who are doing birthday parties, because that's bulk sales. The product should be available in, let's say, restaurants, railway canteens, college canteens, right? So that's our fourth point that is important. Okay. The fifth is tapping into the modern trade outlets in your area. Now, again, once you do the hyper-local awareness campaigns in your area, the modern trade outlets will see an uptick in demand. They will see some inquiries coming through. And that is when you can actually tap into the modern trade outlets, the Spencers, the Star Bazaars, the D-Marts in your area. That's what is important. The fifth point is, I'm not sure whether you have a 20-liter pack or not, but the 20-liter pack is what is used in local corporates. So these larger companies do a lot of sales in the institutional corporate segment, where they provide that 20-liter can, okay, and that is put on top of the water dispenser. So just check out your manufacturing process and see if you can come out with that 20-liter can at the earliest. Okay. The sixth point is, we're not sure how your distribution vehicles are painted, but paint your distribution vehicles with the relevant brand colors. Seventh is, we're not sure whether you're distributing in quick commerce, but you can have the product on quick commerce. So Swiggy, Instamart, Blinkit, and Zepto. and then you can run traffic campaigns from Facebook and Instagram to get people to buy the product in bulk. Okay. So what happens is, as soon as someone clicks on the call to action button, he is taken to that relevant page on the Swiggy app. Okay. You see many other companies who have started to do that right now, and that can be a great way to create an awareness in the market, at the same time result in immediate sales. So these can be conversion campaigns that you can also run. All right. So these are the various ideas that we have. Over and above this, the last point would be that you create engagement campaigns and excitement campaigns using local college students. They would love to do these digital marketing projects, and that's how you can create a buzz in the market, right? So the idea would be to go city by city, appoint the distributors, do the general trade distribution, also do the modern trade distribution, also do the institutional trade division, and do a huge amount of demand creation in the market using digital as a medium. All right. So everybody, if you come till here, thanks a lot. My name is Maneesh Konkar. We run an agency which does all of these things. We can help you and guide you on all of these things. Follow this channel for a lot of digital marketing ideas and also a lot of inputs in the world of sales and marketing. I'm Maneesh Konkar. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.